Hi, this is Nicola from Soul Dance Circus. This is a brief introduction to the flexibility and strength class. This is a class I teach twice a week here in Castlemaine, and there are some video classes available. But if you are new to the practice, I'd just like to give a bit of background and touch on some important concepts. So this class really is a blending of many disciplines. So these exercises and drills are things I've learned off other amazing teachers along my movement journey, whether that's from gymnastics teachers, my circus training. I've learned a lot about from physiotherapists along the way, also my yoga training. You might recognize some exercises from Pilates or dance. So I personally believe it's really important to work in many different ways with the body and be flexible and varied. Hence the drawing in of all these different kind of skills and disciplines. So within the practice, we are working on active flexibility, we are working on passive flexibility, and it's really important to work on both. They are interrelated and they are both really important for different reasons. We also work on relaxing the nervous system. The nervous system plays a huge role in our flexibility. We work on releasing nerve tension before we jump into any static poses. We work on joint mobility and strengthening. So through all those things, we can, yes, increase flexibility and strength. And that may be something that is important to you for your own individual movement goals. But this practice is also really just about creating resilient, balanced, strong, flexible bodies, and injury-free bodies. So just a few really important things to keep in mind throughout the practice. If you do feel any pain at any point, any sensations that are painful, please come out of whatever position you're in. We do not want to be feeling pain. Really listen to your body, particularly in the beginning of the class. You're going to see we work through lots of kind of joint mobility practices, and this is really your chance to check in with what joints are maybe feeling a bit fragile, what joints are feeling like they can be pushed. So really check in with yourself to inform your own practice, knowing that you can take each exercise in a way that works for you today. If you feel your nervous system is going into flight or fright response at any point, bring it back. So there is a physiological reaction in our nervous system when we feel unsafe, called the stretch reflex, which contracts our muscles, and we don't want that to happen, particularly not in a passive stretch. So if you feel that sensation at any point, bring it back, maybe ease off. There's a continual focus on breathing through the practice too. We can soften and breathe to relax our nervous system. There is also other techniques we use to relax our nervous system, like PNF stretching. So I just want to really reiterate the importance of that. We want to feel like we are challenging ourselves and stressing our tissues enough to promote change, but we don't want to be heading into that sympathetic nervous system response. So some things you will need for the practice, which I highly recommend having in your house anyway. Some exercises you can make do without them, but you will need a long or soft resistance band. It can be one of these latex ones. It could potentially be also one of these long round ones. You will need a yoga strap or something that will function like a yoga strap. We've also got our mini resistance bands. So you can buy packs of these of 4 different strengths or intensities. We will use them a fair bit, and these are really, 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 really great also to have. A foam roller, and definitely be needing some yoga blocks. Some optional extra things that can be really useful during this practice could be ankle or wrist weights. So adding load to any exercises, if that feels like it's something that's good to you, can be really productive and really useful. Great. If you have any other questions about the practice or questions about particular exercises, please get in touch and enjoy.